And I need to come in here. Properties. bladesong. For now, we'll just do one of these tall streams for mobile, and if I need to, I will make it not a tall stream, and I will flip it. But that's only if I need to. I'm so sorry for anyone's ears, because it's probably going to be loud as a motherfucker. Oh! New game start bladesong story mode, tutorial, and a preview of gameplay, progression, and narrative. Allows for pure expressive sword making without gameplay restrictions. You're gathering anonymous player statistics. Yeah, go ahead and gather my statistics. You don't want to know what I'm making. God, I can hear the fucking, Crusader Kings intro singing this background. Oh, no, that's Baldur's Gate, motherfucker. Kill me. Full screen render scale. Holy shit. Yeah, go ahead and... Why'd you, turn down that FPS limit there, buddy? We don't need to crank that hard. Right, let me make sure my stream's working. Oh, hey, April, you are now involved in the testing process for me seeing if my stream's working. Thank you for being so considerate as to message at just the time I was about to start testing. So someone subscribed on YouTube. Hey. Woo. Okay, I need to have another message, so I will. Let's test. No, you got it. You got it. Mate. You are helping. Very helpful. Super helpful. Ugh. I'll test the other fuck-ass app. Okay. If I really wanted to be smart, I would test all three, but we're good. Alright. What do you think makes sense, Doja? I feel like I should play the campaign at least a tinkly winkly to get an idea for what the fuck we're doing.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Doge, can you see the screen?
Yes, I'm actively looking at the screen. I saw it when you saw it, my boy.
Did you see Booby?
No.
That would be preferable.
Oh, it's moving. Something takes shape in the emptiness. Contours of flesh tracing along familiar lines. A withered old woman's face floating before your own. When she speaks, she has a rasping voice of a raven.
Quoth the raven.
I need an old raspy raven woman voice. Who are you? A swordsmith? A survivor? A saint?
She's a Jewish grandmother voice.
Oh! That's cool. Male, female, and yellow. I like that.
A dying soul. That's something.
That is... I like this, actually, a lot. Dying? I'm gonna turn this into a Jewish grandmother real fucking fast.
Just do it!
I stubbed my vagina on the stairs again.
Okay, wait. I need to use my primer, which is you stubbed your vagina on the stairs. Wrong. It's not yet your time. The sundering claimed untold lives, yet you endured when so many around you perished. My throat hates this. What did you do to survive?
I hope you're not looking for a reply. I'm making Hot Pocket.
Oh.
Walter. I forgot I need to do the Walter. That's my other like starter word for some reason.
Walter. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Joined a band of sell swords, forging the blades used in our butchery. When the last of them died in battle, it was time for me to start over. Built a settlement in Osterhall. I was their smith and their spokesman. For many years we held out. One by one, I buried them all. So if we go with the second option, this is what I did after RimWorld, after our colony gets, like, beset by 3 million badgers. And the wall fails us.
What Jesse doesn't know is I come back in with 3 million badges, like all I did was tell him about breakfast cereals.
The sweet,
Oops,
sweet
I saw you
taste
get
of
swarmed and they swarmed all
cornflakes.
over you. I whispered to them about cornflakes for 3 full days and nights.
That's like some Jack Sparrow level shit. How did you survive? Sea badgers. And breakfast cereal. I plied my trade from settlement to settlement, gathering hard-won knowledge about a world that is falling apart. It was too useful to kill. I was traded back and forth as a prize between warlords who kept me chained to a forge. When I saw my chance, I escaped. Oh, wait! No, they actually have effects, not just background. This background grants 3 toughness, may open unique dialogue. Okay, diplomacy, knowledge, or finesse. I like knowledge. Knowledge! Oh, I forgot you were here, old lady. God damn it. Cold head touches your brow. Water cools your burning throat. I could use some cool water right now. Walter, you kept something through all those hardships. A keepsake from a better time. What is it? For creative playstyle grants a bundle of leathers and pigments for more creative freedom early on. Story-focused playstyle grants a unique family heirloom passed down through prior generations of your lineage. And for an optimization-focused playstyle, grants a bottle of precious liquor to boost your progress. I'll use the creative one when we're in creative mode. Like, I'll be creative in creative mode. Let's go for story-driven. The fire is burning itself out, leaving you a damp shadow of your old self. You claw blindly in the darkness until more water is tipped down your throat. Hey, yo. What do you believe in? Now, no, that wasn't good enough. Walter, what do you believe in now that the voices have abandoned this world? If I keep doing this, I'm gonna turn into Gilbert Gottfried, and that is not a fate I'm ready for.
Hey, what? No,
Not
don't
me.
we need him to continue?
Exactly, this is gonna be funny as shit.
Good God.
Charlie! Get on my head! A deal's a deal!
It started slipping at the end. Damn.
It's a newly formed voice, and the back of my throat feels like someone has actively lit a fire at the base of my tongue. Ow. It like the roof of my mouth burns. Enlighten me, April. What did I sound like? Humanity can rise above its voices if we learn their secrets. What do you continuity? I believe in small things, bread rising, seasons turning, children growing. We're better off without the voices. Humans can adapt to anything. Every small kindness is an act of defiance in a world without pity. I like that. That's a fucking banger of a sentence.
I have accidentally been living by that principle. Oops.
Nothing matters anymore. There is peace in accepting that. No, I like this compassion one. Every small act of kindness is an act of defiance in a world without pity. I like that line so much, I am screenshotting it. Walter. You have it. You have. No, I didn't get it. I didn't get it in time. Chocolate? What chocolate? Chocolate? Yeah, they're selling chocolate. Oh, I remember chocolate. I always hated it. You have it backwards. Love is what dooms your kind in the end. The world will tear out that soft heart of yours and devour it. I'm also slowly turning into Mama Murphy as well.
So, what are they selling? Chocolates! What
Chocolate?
are they selling? Chocolates!
I'll
I
leave you with one
remember
final
chocolate.
question, and I don't expect an answer. What will fill the silence the voices left behind?
As the
The
old
stroking of
woman's
my meat.
Beating your hot cock.
as I was gonna
Feeding
say,
myself silly.
as the old woman's face retreats into the inky blackness, sparks flicker to life behind her, one by one, a field of stars burning with a sickly pale light. Like seeds taking root, they twist and expand, their tendrils branching and burrowing through the darkness until they've strangled it with light. Now,
Now wake, Smith. You have a part to play in humanity's final act. The skull fucking of Jesse's throat as he tries to keep this voice going.
I mean, you could have asked like me to read it.
that's worse than fucking Space Marine 2 on my throat. Your eyes flutter as you regain consciousness. You're faintly surprised to find yourself alive. Either death did not come for you, or when it did, it found you unyielding. Awaken. You sit up. Let me get my reading voice on. You sit up, gasping, sweat drenched. The fever has broken. Your bearings to remember. Let's get your bearings. You're in a tent. There's no sign of your caretaker, apart from the half-empty water pail and a damp cloth on your brow. You peek out of the tent flap, squinting against the sunlight. Outside, as far as the eye can see, stretches a chaotic sprawl of tents, really loud fucking music, and shelters, churned mud and shallow graves. Most of your rations are gone. Your horse is already dying when the fever took you. Its body is nowhere to be seen. It's now likely soup. You're on your own. A lifetime on the road, selling your wares, sleeping under trees, learning the secrets of the world. Every year it got harder. Landmarks vanished, bridges collapsed, outposts fell to ruin. At last you were forced to seek a sanctuary. It was a long journey to Aaron Keep, through dust and despair. Your last memories are of sliding from your dying horse, your numb legs tracking furrows in the mud as someone dragged you to shelter. But who? Outside the tent is a crude field forge, complete with an anvil. Did you crawl here in your days? Or did your mysterious caretaker bring you here? Either way, the anvil gives you a feeling of home. Assess the field forge's condition. It seems to have been abandoned for some time, lacking anyone with the skill to work it, but it won't require much effort to get it running again, should you need to make a living out here. Hopefully it won't come to that. First, you should head to the gates and try to secure entry to Aaron Keep. That's why you came here, after all. Thank you for playing bladesong. This tutorial will teach you how to everything you know, so please follow it closely. Welcome to the camp, Swordsmith. Real quick, can we, I'm sorry, I'm watching my CPU spike when I change the volume, which I find fucking hilariously.
So, like I said, I went and got one of those pre-rolls.
Need
And-
commissions, choose commissions to take on, commissions refresh daily.
And now that I know how much the dude is selling them for. So buying them in singles, it is cheaper to buy them from him. But, you know, then there's still thing buying in bulk would still be much cheaper. Buying it from the website.
Your first customer is a gaunt man in a tattered cloak. He approaches you, noticing the anvil outside your tent. You a blacksmith? Can you make me a sword? I've got the coin for it. Oh, I should technically do voices for this too, but I'm gonna get a water before I do any more fucking voices.
Don't worry, we'll get you a seltzer machine for your room.
Thank you.
You
I've
won't
got
even
the
have to like
coin
get up to get it. He'll just make a certain noise and it'll squirt in your mouth.
Damn!
I've got the coin for it. Just make sure it's good and long. Well, don't let my enemies to be in hugging distance, if you get my meaning. I don't know, I made him of whatever
Why
race
are you
that was.
I think it would be Scottish. I
It was
believe.
good and long that got me.
I don't know. It made you Scottish for some reason.
Oh, shit, Andal spinning
Ah, yes.
technology. Move the camera with the right mouse, move the camera with middle mouse, zoom in and out with the mouse wheel. Okay, got you. Use the tutorial flag in the top bar to revisit any information you've already seen. Okay. Commission's different requirements which your sword must fulfill. The top left panel shows your progress towards commission requirements. Hover the cursor over the blade length requirement to see helpful details. Between 38 and 58%. No requirement for balance. Click the plus button to add a change length ability. Insert light hits. Click the steel billet to hammer to lengthen it. Do I have to hammer any particular... Or to make larger changes to your blade, you can build up strength with heavy hits. Oh. Oh, you're just not... You're not gonna let me crank to my heart's desire. I guess we still...
Not yet.
That's not exactly a blade, that's a fucking... That's a fucking rectangle. So we need to, taper it. So yeah, I should not pound it out to length first. Change thickness ability. Yeah, cause,
Come on,
No.
come on out.
yeah, I'd say that's about right. And change width.
I have a dumb
Hammer
question.
a point to the sword. Usually customers won't accept a sword without a point. I would assume so. However, I do know a couple kinds of swords. Oh shit, you can do reverse hammering too. X?
So Jesse,
Shift for fine
I'm
control.
just gonna use us as an example. So let's say we became stepbrothers through the procedure of becoming a stepbrother. You know, parents marrying parents. But our parents got divorced. Would we no longer be stepbrothers?
I'm sorry, I gotta register what the fuck's going on. Oh, I see the cross section. Let's add it. Yeah, it goes right to the tip and then goes right to the edge. Okay. You need to give the blade a sharp edge. Watch the cross-section display at the top right to get a better understanding of what's changing. Hammer until the blue line on the blade turns orange. Okay, so just hammer it until it's got a point. Just shape. Until the hexagon becomes a diamond. Hilt mode to start working on the hilt. That's okay. Yeah, I guess we are just making a very fucking basic sword. It is the tutorial sword. It'd only be related for the duration of the marriage if there's no yeah. Okay. Yeah, April. I was too busy playing the fucking video game to listen to what you were saying, Moose. I'm sorry. April did answer. You would only be related for the duration of the marriage. There's no biological connection. However, there's the whole thing. I've seen people like if I've seen like more familial bonds, as in like family by choice sort of shit happen.
Damn, girl, you know our parents just got divorced. I can now do what we can now do what we always dreamed of doing.
Okay, that's not how that works unless you're like step brother, step family.
That's what I'm talking about. Whispers in their ear. We can now play ultimate frisbee whenever we want.
Dear God.
That's right. Get your gutters out of here. Get your mind out of the gutters.
Get those cum gutters out of here. Hunt mode. Attaching parts cost resources. Keep an eye to the resource panel. See how much you're spending. Add a grip next. I don't think that's how that works. At least it's not what I'm going for. This seems to be just kind of like a bastard sword, so we'll go with that. Your customer requires, so your grip needs to be long enough. Add a second grip. Okay, I would like to shape that. Can I shape that at all? I imagine I'll actually get some... I've always liked this style. Or this. I'd like to change that out. It cycles through them using Q and E. Okay, can I do any shaping? By clicking on them, you'll get your resources back for you to experiment. When you're happy with the two-handed hilt, let's make some final adjustments to the blade. Oh, good God. We're gonna fuck the... I guess the balance... If it's balanced based on this direction, the balance needs to be moved back, so... Yeah, I didn't imagine that would be an intelligent decision. Like I said, I want to be able to polish this down. I love that I can do that. Like, that is just fucking hilarious to me. It's still bad. Of course, yeah, it's because I picked the lightest fucking pommel. There we go.
It's much more plain, but I actually have the ability to. Now I can actually like. It's actually balanced. It's really fucking plain, but I don't care. It's balanced, which I like more important.
It's like the default image of when you like sink a short sword.
Well, this is a two-handed, so like this is a long
regular
motherfucking
sword.
handle. Yeah, this is like a
It's
little
a
bit more than a
regular
bastard.
sword.
Change width.
It's not short. It is not short nor long. It is.
Okay, Doge,
mid.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Why the fuck were there just train tracks running down the middle of the road?
Down the middle
Sorry.
of the road.
I want to imagine the audio Jesse streamed just like, this Doge is not joking me.
I'm so frustrated, brother. Guess they made me narrow the blade afterwards. The blade's not balanced anymore.
Cry about it.
Okay, I'm just reading chat, and I saw not the step sex, so that's the name of the sword now. Step sex. What are you doing, step sex?
Getting in sniper duels in the middle
That
of the
sex,
woods.
I'm stuck.
The man takes the sword and jabs it at his shadow experimentally. A slow grin crosses his face. That should do the trick. Thank you, Smith. Here's your payment. 40
stuck,
thalers.
stuck.
That I have no idea how much a thaler is, but I assume an exorbitant amount of money. Landon. Customers with repair jobs will provide you with a sword that they want edited. These commissions don't have an initial billet cost, so they're perfect for making some coin when you're low on resources. Word is already spreading around the camp that's about the new smith. Your next customer is a wary-looking man with a bald pat. His hollow eyes darting back and forth. I heard Never mind, I'm not gonna do that voice. How much do I have to talk in that? I heard you came down with the wasting. It made him like from Louisiana. I heard you came down with the wasting fever. Lucky to be alive you are. Anyway, can you modify this sword for me? I scavenged it from the ruins, but it hasn't got enough of a point to it. I want something I can stab into a thief's belly if I want to. He hands you a sword with a sharp edge but a rounded tip. As you hold it up to the light, he leans forward conspiratorially. I only had this blade 3 days, and I felt people's jealous eyes upon it. If they come for it in the night, I want to be able to give them a short, sharp stab. Yeah, sure, you fucking cretin that I gave an even weirder voice to. Oh, goddamn, you got the... Narrow point. You can change the range of many abilities. Range influenced by your ability is marked with a line. He said he wanted this bitch pointy, right?
Sir.
Nothing but point. That is a uselessly long point. Let's start small, because we can always chop off more.
Nothing but, isn't that called a rapier?
Technically, yes, that would be a rapier. Okay. A deal for stabbing. He wants it. You filled all requirements. Now that's a fucking... That's a real pointy motherfucker. The man takes the sword and tests the point, smiling at the bead of blood that wells at his fingertip. He then stows it away, glancing around the camp as he does so. Folks out here will take everything from you if you ain't vigilant. Keep a keen eye out, Smith. He scurries away, his back hunched as though against a non-existent downpour.
Okay, in medieval times, the last person I am robbing is the blacksmith.
As he picks up a hammer and caves your fucking skull in.
Motherfucker, he'd cave my skull in with his fist.
Old tools. Salvage turns scrap items into useful resources. That's a lot of steel. When your action points are spent, it's time to end the day. If you end the day with any action points left, they will be lost, so try to use them up whenever you can. The late night jelk session before. Use up them action points.
Peaches. So one day I'm going to take you to the projects. I am not going anywhere near the projects.
Okay, so I'm just basing this, first of all, okay. Second of all, based on the armor they're wearing, and also the fact that this motherfucker doesn't have a glove, that could just be personal preference, but based on their general armor scheme, we are north, pretty far north, or somewhat north, and, this is, like, early medieval. Or okay, sorry, not early medieval. Mid-medieval. This is pre-Renaissance.
Oh, so you're telling me it's medieval?
Strangle him. Anyway, because they're wearing these kind of helmets with the nose bridge kind of setup, and wearing their main armor being chainmail and their gambesons, presumably, underneath there, like padded shirts. And not wearing plate armor at all, but also they're town guards, so it's entirely possible they're just using cheaper armor. We'll see. We'll see what other armors we see. Passage into Aaron's Keep is barred by a colossal gate, taller than a ship's mast. It was built to withstand enemy armies, but since the masked king's ascension, it mainly keeps out desperate masses seeking his protection. Oh, magical barrier. So there is magic. So, take what I said about the period and just fucking forget it. It's only visible in the half-light of dawn, and when it pours with rain, a faint shimmer that rises from the walls and captures Aaron Keep in a vast dome. Knowledge, success. For a city to have survived this long past the Sundering, it must have extraordinary defenses. You've heard that some surviving outposts have guardian dragons or shrouds of impenetrable fog, but none have as perfect a protection as Aaron Keep. It is as though the songs never ended. Attackers, human or otherwise, are simply unable to breach the dome. Poisonous miasmas dissipate harmlessly against it. Plagues are kept at bay. Within this sanctuary, crops grow without withering, water runs clean, and people sleep without fear. If such miracles can exist in a world without the voices, surely there is hope for the future. Surely there's hope for the future? I never say question marks properly. Approach the gate. As you approach, the portcullis rises to admit a caravan, and chaos breaks out. The crowd swells like a rising tide. Refugees push forward, begging for entry, and the guards batter them back with their shields. The merchant wagons barrel through, their drivers using horsewhips to lash stragglers out of the way. Ooh, call for attention. Call for the attention of the guard, or sneak through the wagons. Sneak through with the wagons. I imagine if we picked, like, slave beginning, we would have extra finesse, because that was one of the things, and it would make sneaking through easier. However, I don't really want to piss off the guards that have full accoutrement. What do you think, Dojo? Do we feel sneaky, or do we feel not sneaky? I'm not sure I feel sneaky.
Not sneaky.
Huh? What? Okay, never mind. This motherfucker has, like, an actual plateware on. Okay. Huh? What do you want? He gazes down at you like a fisherman disappointed with his catch. Why does this have a star next to it? Fuck it, we'll click this one. I want to enter the keep. You a citizen? Or you got yourself a worker's permit? Yet again, don't want to piss off the dudes in armor. No, I don't. Then get out of here, applicant, and stop wasting my time. That's he slurred on us. Applicant. That's a euphemism the gods use to refer to the desperate hordes camping outside the gate. It is a nicer ring, you suppose, than refugee. Please, I've traveled a long way and barely survived the journey I need to get through. No, that's not gonna work. I have useful skills. I'm a blacksmith. Every applicant who comes here begging is a doctor or a master glassmaker or a damned alchemist. You think I was born yesterday? You're a smith, prove it.
You just
You
give a
expect me to
smith.
do that? I can show you a sword I made. If you come with me, I'll demonstrate my skills at my forge. Okay, well, let's think logically here. One, why the fuck would a guard follow me back to where I'm at? Like, sure, I'll follow you. No, that makes no goddamn sense. That's a good way to get fucking shanked. How can I prove it's a sword I made? Or how
That
do you
would be
expect
hard.
me to do that? I feel like I just need to be kind of sarcastic with the how the fuck do you expect me to do that?
Because what, like... Okay, I know Japanese swordsmiths did, like, engrave something onto the sword, proving they're the ones who made it.
Yes, but I'm just a random...
But then again, yeah, you're not like some famous fucking swordsmith.
Yeah, and also, I'm sure Western smiths did the same thing. Did, like, maker's marks and shit like that. But yet again, I'm just a random fuck outside a gate. Like, I can't say, oh yes, this is my maker's mark. I'm John... blah blah blah.
Do you have a birthmark that looks like it?
That'd be funny. That'd be actually a really smart way of doing that. Yeah, I'm gonna try the third one if you come with me. Might as well try it. Do you think I could just leave my post like that? Yeah, that's what I figured. Buzz off, little fly. Head back to your tent. Return to your tent. When your makeshift forge awaits, you're hardly at your best, working with such limited materials. It's all you have for the time being. It won't be long before your cash of steel runs out. Since it seems you're going to be here longer than expected, you should make a priority of finding a merchant in this forsaken place. Yeah, I assumed I wasn't getting through. One second.
Nice, you finished the tutorial. From today on, you'll have more action points to spend. You won't be able to complete every commission, so pick the ones you like the sound of. The game will open up from here. Don't be afraid to explore. Alright. Oh, good lord. Alright, let's see. I have 8 points. Man approaches your forge, the man who approaches your forge is brooding and silent. His starved face and shaven head lending him a skull-like aspect. When he speaks, his voice is a hollow rasp. A blade. He glares at you. You don't get the impression he's in the mood to answer questions. Heavy shackles, I imagine that's a lot of fucking steel, and we know we get good steel out of old tools. She's just directly giving me steel and more thalers. But, okay, if I pick her, I can only do her in the repair job. If I pick him, I can only do him, but he offers me... Oh, he has a book, Knobs and Caps.
What? That sounds like it's pornography.
It very well might be. It may be a book on how to do different, counterweights, or it could be just various drawings of penises.
I think it's option number 2.
A man at your anvil is on the cusp of adulthood, though stunted by years of famine. Make me a sword, smith, something big and impressive. Oh god. He wants the lifted truck of swords. I've been pushed around too long in this camp. I'm not a kid anymore, and I have to take the beating. I don't have to take the beatings lying down. Okay, I don't
Yeah, they
know
got a
what
good
book I have.
I think I know the answer for Jesse, but it's not the answer I'm looking for.
Can I even accept this one? What? Regular point one-handed. Mobility of at least 2. Sharpness of at least 2. Book Smith's Companion. I don't know if I have that. And I don't know how to check if I have that. Part of me... Okay, Doge. Under the assumption that it won't let me accept quests that I physically can't do, I feel like we should do the one to give us a book, even if it's the only one we can do this day. Because, in theory, a book would give us more parts, correct? Like, that's what I would think. Oh, this one... Oh! The other ones offer books. Hold up. Let me actually look at all of them instead of being a dumbass and just picking the first one. Actually, I have to keep talking to her. What is this one? Book on basic peening. That might be useful. What is this one on? Knobs and Caps. Okay. Doja, you still here? You... It's either pissing, taking a drink of water. Hopefully not both.
Jesse, what game do you... And I know it's probably just going to be Super Monkey Ball, but for the wrong reason. What game do you hate the most?
I
Like,
hate the
infuriates
most?
you so much that, like, just starting it pisses you off.
World of Tanks.
Okay, so would you rather
Oh god.
play World of Tanks until you get a new tier 10, or play a game that is like focused on climbing but has no mantling mechanics?
Oh god. I mean, probably World of Tanks, because at least I would know what the fuck I'm doing. Alright. A part of me wants to do this. Like, I technically would get more money by accepting 2 quests than accepting the 1. But I feel like getting a book on different end caps would be useful. Different pommels is the technical term. Thing is, I shouldn't accept this one, because even though it does give me good money, I wouldn't be able to use up all of my action points. I also shouldn't accept any of them that have 5, even though this one does have a book, because I still wouldn't be able to use all my action points. So it's between Avia, which has a pretty simple requirement. Like, this would be a cheap sword to make. And getting Quarthon, but that would be giving me 75. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna do Dalans here. Dylan, I'm calling you Dylan. Okay. You have a blade and a weight requirement. Needs 2... and so I need to bring down the mobility. It needs to be a sharp motherfucker. One-handed, regular point.
Show me what you got. Show me what you got. Come on, the robot was harder.
I imagine I can kind of go back and forth. Okay, I may end up needing to increase the, that's like standard blade thickness. Just to help with the weight, because he wants the weight to be higher. Let's get the blade length up. Let's go to the edge of our blade length. Stiffness. Usually this sword can thrust before it starts to bend. This sword is improved by making your blade thicker. Expensive, more weight. Experiment with distal tapering. Yeah. I don't have any of those. Regular point. Okay. Okay, let's start on the guard, because the weight is 0, and we need to change that. Let's put the heaviest shit we can on this motherfucker. One-handed. Oh, I have fucked up the point. Hold on, can I just... Okay. So you could just delete sections of a sword. I see. Oops. Okay. Just don't go too fucking whack-ass on that. I do wish, that's a bit of a wide blade for a fucking short sword. Do that. Okay. Okay. Needs to be one-handed, so considering we want weight and the balance is all the way out, we want a fairly thick, goofy handle.
Oh yeah, we do.
Let's do a regular. And a heaviest fucking pommel. I really hate how I can't do No, what? Moose?
Who won't? Is it Doge snoring? Is it something happening to you, or is it Doge just snoring? I was like 4 chats away.
Ah,
What?
yes!
Ah, yes. That is my grip.
Hit him with the right angle, bitch. Dear Lord. Okay, so we are way down in weight. The only thing we need to increase is weight. The balance is actually too far back now.
I'd like to be able to do handle shaping, and I imagine I will get the ability to do handle shaping soon. So I need to increase the weight, but maintain the ability and sharp. Oh, there's a part of the problem. I made this bitch paper fucking thin.
And isn't that what he wanted?
Okay, now I need to make it sharper. The cross-section's already at 100%. So... there we go. Now the balance is way fucking off because I've made this much fucking heavier. But we can change that by swapping out the pommel for the heavy motherfucker. She's still very front heavy. Oh, well, the point came out of point, so that's actually perfect. I still, the balance isn't good. This is a real fucking cleaver. But considering the options I have to work with, and I can't do, pullers and shit like that, I would have to increase the weight back here. And that won't fuck with the blade dynamics. That'll increase the weight a little bit. Ever so slightly. If I was to make it steel, however... oops. Yeah, that completely fucks it. That's my heaviest fucking pommel. I mean, thing is, he didn't even give a shit about balance, so I don't need to do that, and I don't imagine a lot of people are going to be caring about balance yet. Yeah, standard ass short sword, even though the blade length's a little bit long for that, but who gives a shit?
Just say that's a Space Marine short sword.
A standard ass short sword. He takes your sword in his hands. Okay, this sounds like porn. He takes your sword in his hands, his skinny arms trembling as he holds it aloft.
Oh.
It gets worse. This is perfect. 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 Here, Smith, take your coin. You doubt he'll be able to swing it with any degree of accuracy, but he seems happy. I also love a standard-ass short sword has been made. Alright, well, I feel like I should just get this, the first one, considering it's all I have to get.
You know when you usually buy a set of knives, especially cheap ones, but let's just leave it as a set of knives, they usually round out the edge of the tip.
Yeah.
Because they're not trying to sell something you're gonna stab someone with. Well, in this set of knives my mother bought, I forgot to do it on one of them. This thing just constantly, I don't even need to really put pressure, just, stabs. Punctures, that's the word.
Oh, okay. This makes more sense. they want things from a specific book. That's what they're asking when it says a book from whatever. Oh, tag your porn. Oh, maybe I don't wanna. This sounds like porn. Listen, you give me. He holds. He takes it in his hand and holds it aloft. This is perfect. What am I supposed to do? Not read it like a gay porno? Anyway, so when it has a book requirement with certain ticks next to it, is I need to have that amount of parts from that book. Good to know. Oh, I can't salvage this. Oh, okay. There's another thing I can spend my daily points on is salvaging shit. Good to know. Keep it in mind. Keep it in mind. In the day. Yes, in the day. Doge is, as the kids say, snoozing. Sleepy little fella. Somebody took this bitch in. Little bald bastard, stop chasing that chicken. Outside the walls of Erin Keep, desperate souls gather in makeshift tents, pleading for entry. Scavenge for food, introduce yourself to the neighbors. I need to decide, is the star one's like... Here, we'll see what the star one does. The tents near you are mostly occupied by unfriendly, suspicious folk. They spit on the ground when you approach and ward you off with threatening gestures. There's one exception, however. A young woman who actually smiles as you approach, though her eyes are haunted and hollow set. I'm not even gonna try with how fucked my throat is from doing the chocolate voice. I can't. Glad to see you're feeling. I'll put it on a slide. Glad to see you're feeling better. You were on death's door while you were here, for a while there. I'm sorry. Have we met? Let's say you looked after me and said, "You look after me." Not exactly. I dragged you to safety after you fell off your horse. Thank you for that. No problem. The old woman did most of the work nursing you back to health. I checked in now and then, but she told me you were still recovering. Where is she, anyway? I haven't seen her in days. Oh, sorry. Where is she anyway? I haven't seen her in days. When she was gone by the time I woke up, I have no idea who she was. No idea. Let me know if you run into her again. I'd like to thank her. Yeah, that seems like something. Will do, but wait. Do you mean to say she's not a relative of yours? How odd. Must have been just a kind-hearted old soul. Count your blessings. There's not many of those around in this camp. Okay. I need to tuck Doge in. Hold on. AK, send him to another chat. You still have the sleeping zone in here? We have you snoozy Hughes.
Dude, I think we need to rename that. Oh, you said you snooze, you cues, twos.
Yeah, the actual sleepy time chat got removed, I think. Or it's buried in the clusterfuck of
Just use you snooze, you whoos.
Yeah, I'll just use you snooze, you Hughes. Try not to block him, try not to fucking deafen him. Move to snooze, you Hughes. Good night, Doge. Even though I should have said that before you
Back
left.
your doge and kiss your homies good night.
He's asleep. I don't think he's into somnus shit. Considering I accidentally, like, fucked someone next to him and he woke up and was not having a good time, yeah.
I know, I remember.
I know. That was an interesting day.
I remember a lot of the pornographic shit. Because you fuckers, like I know it's not classified as one, but you fuckers would just keep telling me,
Perhaps,
don't worry about it.
perhaps, Jack. Maybe I should. Yeah, don't worry about it, miss. Don't worry about it. There's totally not.
How am I
nothing
supposed to know you weren't like, I don't know, shoving artillery shells up your ass?
I'm not an 88-year-old that apparently has a fucking artillery fetish. Kitty, okay, I didn't even finish reading you that story. Chat, for context, because this is before I started streaming. An 88-year-old admitted himself to the hospital because he had stuck what seemed to be about a 20mm World War I era artillery shell up his ass, and it got stuck. They had to clear out most of the emergency ward and get the bomb techs in there to determine that no, the artillery shell in his asshole wasn't gonna go off when they tried to remove it. So then they removed it from his asshole.
I'm assuming they kept it too.
Yeah, probably so he didn't stick it up his ass again. Like, it's always like the people. Okay, there's two types of people. It seems like they get stuck up their ass. There's the people that are into it because of whatever, what do you want to paraphernalia it is, whatever it is. It adds to the intrigue and enjoyment for them to stick it up their ass or whatever. And then there's the people that are like, oh, well, I want to try sticking something up my ass, but I don't want to commit to go, getting a purpose-built device, like a plug. One of those devices that's meant to make it safe to stick stuff up your ass. Like, just buy a cheap fucking butt plug, my guy. Don't stick a fucking... And also, it's always, like, they never stick something small and demure up their ass. It's always, like a contraption or some form of, large thing. We've seen, like, the people who've actually got, a soap bottle stuck up their ass. Yeah, that's what happens around here, Jax. Don't you worry.
I think... I don't know. I have a 1 to 2 inch circular can in front of me. I think I can shove it up my ass.
Moose, for the love of God. I can't drive you to the hospital. I live so many states away.
No, you'll have to call my... No,
No. You will call your mother and to explain to her in graphic detail that you stuck a can up your ass. I will make sure she knows.
Also, no, I'm not into that kind of shit. I joke with my friend, one coworker, all the time. She's like, "So when are we gonna get married?" And I go, "Well, you didn't accept the rule. Well, number 1 was you don't stick it nowhere near my butt. Well, number 2, you're the one working." And then the deal breaker. Rule number 3, my mother gets to live with us.
I love that. That's the deal breaker.
He was fine with the 1 and 2, but 3 was the deal breaker.
That's fair. That is fair, April. It's nice to see a friendly face around here. That. And good to meet you too. Very nice. Name's Sheev. Shev? Shivanya. Short for Shivanya. But only my mother calls me that. She's been dead for 10 years. She's painfully thin and covered in grime. Wait, okay. What cartoon character am I thinking of that's like a superhero? Does somebody say grime? Oh, I'm thinking of from Cyanide and Happiness. Mr. Clean Fist, or whatever his name is. Much like everyone else in the camp. But she's the first person you've seen smile, though. What do you imagine goes on in Aaron Keep? I'm starting to forget what civilization used to look like. Streets are paved with beer. As long as it's better than here, I don't care what it's like. That's a mood. I'll go number 4. It's somewhere you can set up shop, build a real business, not just scrape by. Chief, you make it sound so easy. I wish I had a skill I could build a business around. All I know how to do is survive one day to the next. She She lapses into silence. Somewhere in the distance, a scream rings out, and you both try to ignore it. Do you know anyone selling materials I could use for my forge? I heard someone say there's a scrap peddler in the Lost City selling all sorts of things. Careful if you go to the Lost City, though. That place gives me the shivers. Say your goodbyes. Before you can leave, she grabs your arm. There's a wild desperation in her eyes. Are we talking like... Surely it's not that kind of... No, surely not. I've been stuck out here for weeks. Not everyone in camp is as friendly as you. Not sure how much longer I can last. Can you do me a favor? If you get into Aaron Keep before me, find a fellow named Lucas Borionia. Borionia. Sure. Borionia. He's my uncle, and if he knew I was out here, he'd help me. I'm sure of it. Of course, I'll let him know you're here. Thank you. She rubs her eyes. Look at me getting my hopes up. Lucas Borionia. Remember the name. Shivan, what was the full thing of her name? Shavinia? Chev. Sheev or Chev? Well, who cares? She lifts her hand in farewell as you walk away from her tent. Her smile is as fragile as porcelain. Scavenge for food seems like a good thing. The tragedy of the applicants' camp is indescribable. So is the smell. There are no sewers out here, and not everyone bothers to go to the outskirts to use the latrines. Tucked away from the squalor, you find a pocket where desperation hasn't completely taken hold. Children are playing in the mud. A few scrawny chickens peck at the ground, miraculously uneaten. As you pick your way through, wary eyes track your movement from tent flaps, some calling out to alert their neighbors to the presence of a newcomer. At the center of this little commune, you find a family crouched around a huge cooking pot, simmering with meats and scrounged vegetables. A little girl tosses a handful of wild herbs into the stew. Your mouth waters. I feel like I should approach. The father and mother, a gaggle of children, a grandmother with a face like an ancient apple, even a dog rolling on its back in the dirt, tongue waggling. They're rough-looking sorts, filthy and gaunt, not exactly presentable, but you're not exactly presentable yourself these days. As you get closer, the man twitches aside his cloak to reveal a heavy wooden club. His wife's hand darts to a dagger in her belt. The dog snarls, hackles raised. They all look at you carefully, awaiting your next move. I do not have a toughness. And also, don't pet the dog if it's hackling. Introduce yourself.
Roll your sword.
Bearded man that looks a lot like Rasputin. Ho there, stranger. Name's Bennett Maunder. This is my wife, Trianne, and her ma, Gaida. I'm trying to not do a gorilla situation. I can take you through the names of the I'm not gonna say that. The children too, if you'd like, but I get them mixed up myself. Dear God, man. The young woman smiles wanly, withdrawing her hand from the dagger's hilt. The old woman just nods, her expression lost in a mass of wrinkles. The children cluster behind their father, peeping at you and giggling. And this mutt's name is Choldo. He's a good boy, keeps the vultures away. With the word vultures, Bennett's expression darkens. Choldo sneezes disdainfully. Now we pet the dog. Because we always pet the dog. It's a very handsome looking dog. The dog lifts up its lip as a snarl as you approach, but at the last moment it lowers its head and allows you to scratch behind its ear. Choldo seems to like him, and that's good enough for me. Good boy. Choldo...
As you walk away from the camp, you toss the sausage out of your sleeve.
Can you imagine like an Assassin's Creed Hidden Blade, but it's a sausage? Choldo tail wags wildly, stirring up a cloud of dust. You mentioned vultures earlier. Aye, human vultures. He does not elaborate further, but his shoulders stiffen. What's in the pot? Smells incredible. only smells good because, from the looks of you, you haven't eaten a proper meal in weeks. Come on, pull up a rock, grab a bowl. It's a hugely generous gesture. Meat out here is as precious as gold, and this man has children to feed. We're going feel bad eating, because he does have kids to feed, but he is offering. And I don't think, in this situation, I would take down an offer like this. Just down and join their meal. It's hot and thick and rich with meat. Do I need to say, I feel like I need to say this in the porn voice again. It's hot and thick and rich with meat.
Oh,
It's the best thing you've ever tasted. And for the first time in weeks, the hunger in your belly ceases its howling. Thank you for the backing track, Moose. I appreciate it. Where did you find all this food? Oh, did I forget to tag it, like chat complained about earlier? Complained, I'd probably say loosely. Where did you find all this food? You seen those big merchant caravans that come trundling through this camp every day? A box of rations fell off the back of one of those. There's some luck, ain't it? Teach me your ways. In truth, I'm not sure I could do it again. The timing was perfect. The guards were distracted, and the merchants had all caught the wasting fever and could barely lift their heads. You can't rely on that kind of luck. How long have you been camping out here, Bennett? Almost 2 months now. Every day I beg the guards to let us through, but they're not interested in the likes of us. They've offered us a trade, though. They'll take our children in and keep them safe, if Tran and I go work ourselves to death in their mines. But then who would look after old great Gaida then, eh? What do you think of that, Gaida? The old woman bobs her head, smiling vacantly into the cackling fire. She gives no other sign of having heard you. Okay. Very good. Very good to know, Jax. You should take that offer. It's the only chance you've got. I agree, Gaida wouldn't survive out here long. The old lady would not survive out here very long. Hey, that's the truth of it, so we're stuck out here for the time being. Don't worry, though, we'll find a way to get ourselves past the gate. Pleasure to meet you, Bennett. See you later. Away from the Monders, the atmosphere of the camp reasserts itself. Unfriendly glares, distant sobbing. You draw your coat closer around yourself and hurry back to your tent. Look around the camp. The camp is an appalling spectacle, an ocean of mud and flies, with gaunt men and women scraping a living amid the filth. Not far from your tent, recent rains have swept away the soil on a mass grave, exposing glints of yellow bone. Only the rats are well fed out here. You climb into your bedroll, enjoying the rare feelings of a full belly. You offer silent thanks to Bennett Mulder and his clan before your sleep steals you away. I do like the storytelling so far. It is also 4 a.m. A few hours past midnight, you're woken by a soft, silken... I read that as kiss. I was concerned. A soft, silken hiss. A blade slices the fabric of your tent. The fabric falls away to reveal a pair of gleaming eyes, a crescent of yellow teeth, a gaunt figure with a knife in his hand. He steps carefully into your tent, apparently thinking you asleep. Behind him are dim shapes of other men. Each night you bury your tools and your coin in a new location. There's not much in the tent they can steal. They don't look like the types to be happy if they don't find anything worthwhile. Presumably I have a sword, or knife, or something. Don't take one more step. The man freezes, his grin widening. Oh, awake is here. Might be easier this way. Hand over your coins, food, anything you got. His companions enter the tent behind him. 3 more men, all rail thin and desperate. The leader takes a menacing step closer. He picked the wrong tent. I make swords. You think I can't defend myself? I don't have any strength, so we'll see if I die. If that's... Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to bonk you guys. Accidentally poked the mic. Picked the wrong tent. Leader hesitates, but only for a moment. 4 against 1, Smith. Use your head. Stop waving that toothpick in my face. You think you scare me, you scrawny runt? It requires a toughness of 50, and I don't think I have anything in that, but we'll try it. Failure. Thief laughs, waving his dagger in your face. Try me, Smith. Try me, Smith. Doesn't matter how tough you are when you got a knife in your guts. Wait, I can offer you something much more valuable. Thief pauses, eyeing you uncertainly. What do you mean? I hate to empower his thievery. Just give me a few days and equip you with a much more fearsome blade than that rusty butter knife. The man strokes his chin, his eyes gleaming with imagined power. Here's a counter offer. We steal your stuff anyway, and then you make us a sword, or we kill you. If you steal my stuff, I won't be able to help you. I need my tools and money for steel. Imagine a sword's... How could I trust you that I wouldn't add some soft flaw to the blade, something to make it shatter at the worst possible moment? But all figured out, don't you, Smith? Fine. Start making me this blade, and if I'm not happy with it, I'll cut your throat from ear to ear. I managed to deter the thieves by offering to equip their leader with a new sword, but I have a few days' grace in which to forge the blade, or perhaps I could use this time to find a way to protect myself from him. Thieves melt away into the night, leaving you alone in your sliced open tent. They'll require a few hours of stitching to repair, but you're too tired to attempt it now. You manage a few more hours of fitful sleep before dawn breaks. I don't think I want to help the thief, because he's a dick, and I'd like to find a way to defend myself. So if I push it... Thing is, a few days is a strong fucking word. So I'd rather not. First off, let's salvage this broken cartwheel in case I can also get any fancy materials out of it other than just... Yeah, I just got 5 pieces of wood. That probably wasn't worth it. That's fine. A mystery reward in 1 gold. That's interesting. And you need to worry about being able to have enough steel to make things. I really shouldn't have scrapped that. Fuck, can I restart the day? Okay. Not damn it, saves after every fucking action. God damn it. Okay, because I should have kept, because I could have done 2...
This camp almost everything was serving. The man purchased you with the anvils, oddly well fed, his face fat, pink, and healthy. Well met, Smith. Can you make me a sword? Something long and vicious, sharp enough to cut bone. Got a spot of hunting to do later. You know how it is. So now it'd save me one more and I could do this guy. So I'd be getting 75 out of it. So I could have gotten 100 out of today. All these require 4. But I mean, I could break down the old tools. I don't think I'm wanting for steel yet. You still have 40 pieces of steel, so I wouldn't need to do that. But I do like this lady's offer that she's heading out there, and it's considered an investment. Should we share a meal? As much as I kind of fucked it, I'll take hers. Especially because she's going to the Lost City, so this seems like a good idea. I'll go ahead and forge one more. This is gonna get me in fucking trouble. Okay. She needs it to be at least a little bit stiff. So she needs stiffness, blade length, walnut brown, one-handed, narrow point. Okay. Let's start. Let's do it. Get it down somewhat into let's keep it somewhat on the shorter side. Okay, we need to be one-handed. So I already have all of those. Let me go ahead and just throw on the accoutrement so I know what weight we're fucking with. She needs stiffness, 2 things from the Smith's Companion.
She needs a cap from Is that not walnut brown? Or you care what the walnut is under the leather? You know, that's fine. Whatever. Right, hilariously, this fits even though it literally has no blade. So let's give it a cross section and call it a fucking day. Let's keep it with that stiffness. Let's call that a day. She wants it to be stiff, so we'll keep it with a decent decent girth to it. And that covers literally all the points. Okay, who here has seen Game of Thrones? What's the name of what's her name's sword? Anya? I can't think of her name. Stark's pokebit. She has a name for her sword. I just can't remember. No, I keep that thick. Balance is fucked, though. It's... I'll need to increase the stiffness, but I'm trying to get the weight. Oh. I made a mistake, Moose. I
What did
made
you
a
do?
mistake. Oops. I've made a dildo on accident. Do you see what I've done, Moose?
I'm on the toilet.
Okay, I accidentally removed the thickness modifier. Oops, I think I accidentally made that too thin. That's fine. As long as its stiffness is okay. I want to try... This is bringing it down a little bit. I want to maintain the stiffness, and the thickness is maintaining the stiffness, but I'm trying to bring the balance back. I did also use the really light fucking pommel again. And I do... 59%, that's not bad. This is a real fucking poker, which is fine. Okay. I could add a little end cap to it, too. Ooh, I can do all sorts of sillies. Oh, that's kind of cool. I'm imagining I'll get even more creative options when actually, do I have the ability to sync everything? I do. Okay, good to know. O and P are the polish level. We'll just call this Pokey Stick. Does it fit all of her requirements? It does. She examines the blade with a practiced eye. I've wielded a blade or two in my time, and this one's special. Thank you, Smith. Gained a skill point, boys and girls. Sword part scaling allows you to scale sword parts. Okay, well, I have 4 options. Advanced swordsmithing, sword part scaling, asymmetrical blades, or being able... Okay, so you have, like... advanced shit. Those advanced cross-section tools. I've been wanting those, because then it gives me fullers, polishing, advanced polishing, side fullers, and blade shaping,
Advanced blade shaping, heavy sword mastery, and light sword mastery. If I go asymmetrical, I get curved blades, straight blade, double edge, single edge mastery. This engraving, sword part bending, and sword part scaling. And then this, I imagine, yeah, salesman, bookkeeping, hoarder. This is like, less for the actual swords and more for your abilities. So like, increasing my things by 2 is actually perfect right now. I'm going to go ahead and unlock that. Because now I have 5 for today, which means I can take another large quest. I just can't help Brandon. Brandwin. Even though it is 4:30, I should end this and go to sleep. What do I need resources-wise? That one took a lot of fucking steel. Alright, I'm gonna do another one of the 4 missions, but I'm gonna salvage one.
Oh
back up to
shit, not
32.
Milfgard.
Let's get one that gives us some steel. Like, we don't need wood right now. Steel is what we need. Oh, but this guy has the basic peening, and he does offer us some steel. This might be the one. It's money, gives us some steel. Essentially, the blade is... the billet is half priced. Because he's offering us 6 steel and it's going to cost 11 to billet it. But he does give me the book for basic peening. Which is probably very useful. However, we're not doing great on steel. His blade length is rather short, so we shouldn't have to worry about running out of steel for this one. And we get basic peening. Like, that's barely gonna be hammering out the blade at all. And this dude does need leather. I requires at least 2 materials made of leather, which is weird. Because what else can I make out of leather without making it two-handed? Like, genuinely, what else could I make out of leather? I could make the guard out of leather. I guess I could put a tsuba on it. Or a little bump made of leather. That's what I could do. Steel would probably be more important. We'll do this one, because steel is really fucking important right now. He barely wants any fucking length added. Oh wait, no, that was the other guy.
Bang that.
I should not have actually cranked that hog that fucking hard. Mobility and leather. Let's actually... God damn it, I accidentally hammered the sword one more time. Fuck me. Let's focus on getting the handle here. And he wants mobility, so this is going to be a very mobular sword. And he wants another piece of leather. So we'll put one here and make it out of 1 point. What the fuck, brother, do you want me to do?
Unless that increases it to 2. No, it doesn't. I also don't like that it changes direction. So that won't count. So Moose, I imagine you'd go immediately into fucking katana making, right? There's no way in hell I can make these out of leather, right? That is hilarious. Because in theory, I guess I could make this pommel out of fucking leather. That's fucking cursed, brother. That is some cursed shit, if I've ever seen it. What are we at? 3.1. Okay. Hold the phone. Wait, hold on. Where can I attach these? Okay, hold on. We're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna switch to a plain... Put it away, damn it. I'm gonna switch to a plain thickness handle. Make that a structured leather. Oh, yep, that was it. I just used too much of a tapered handle. Okay, so that's 3.3. I can actually go with a sexier handle than that. Is that... 2.7. Okay, that's perfect. I think the next thing I'm gonna get is parts scaling. Oops, I accidentally hit spacebar and it slammed me the fuck in. Okay, so he currently has a rectangular bar with a handle on it, which is everything a growing boy needs. He needs a narrow point. This guy wants mobility. We're gonna give this guy a fucking speedy bitch of a sword. That might be too fucking speedy. Hold up. Let's bring that point. So now we're too end heavy. In theory, I should use...
And what I've always been funny, like, I've seen it in Watch Dogs. I always find it funny in games where, like, you can have a little drink, and they hand you a fucking full beer, like, you know, still in the glass. You take one sip of it, put it down, and walk away, and never touch it again.
The weight is goddamn thin. This thing is lightning fast. It has almost no stiffness though. So this is a real fucking chopper. Or a real fucking swinger. My sword autism makes me need to change that slightly. I want to get that.
Tendies.
I mean, this is what he wanted. That's just a little too fucking thin. I still am not getting any stiffness out of it. This is a super fucking thin sword. But with him wanting a point on it... Okay, it's not a fucking material requirement. I need to stop thinking about this, but this is my sword autism kicking in. It's like, if this stiffness is so low... I mean, it could still be a good stabber. It's just, it's not going to be as good as it could be if it wasn't stiffer. I can fine control it, but I don't think it's gonna get me any fucking points. And there. I'm not gonna get any more stiffness out of it. I'll be able to make better swords later when I have like fullers and shit like that, because I would have a big motherfucking fuller through this to give it the mobility and speed he wants while still maintaining that stiffness. But right now I can make either thick motherfucking stabbing devices, or I can make paper thin, like, slicers.
Nothing in between.
Slicey McSlice face. Your blade is not sharp. Did I fuck up? Oh, I did fuck up. Yeah, I need cross-section dynamics. He takes his weapon with grim satisfaction, his mouth twisted into a bitter smile. Perfect. Now, the next person who thinks him easy prey will learn otherwise. Thank you for the steal. It's actually a decent bit of steel. So you have 22. Both of these get me like 17. So I should be good. I don't have anything else to do. I do not have very much leather, so I need to aim it towards getting some leather. Oh, I made a pretty penny today. Okay, I can explore the camp, the outer gate, or the lost city. Considering I do need to... would like to buy some shit, we'll go to the lost city. Oh, this place is fucked. Not all of Ernkeep was granted the Masked King's protection. As centuries passed, the sea spilled beyond its ancient walls. Now, the barrier, which traces the wall's course, has left these outer areas to the mercy of the wastes. Nicknamed the Lost City, these crumbling districts have been picked over by countless looters, but rumors persist that there is worthwhile treasure to be found amongst the rubble. Seek out the scrap peddler. As night draws closer, the shadows in the lost city become alive. Hidden eyes watching from high places, you scurry through the ruins, feeling as small and vulnerable as an insect. Fortunately, the scrap peddler is easy to find. He warms his hands over a blazing fire in an empty market square, accompanied by a sad-looking mule pulling a cart full of junk. Oh, bro looks like a fucking ghoul. He looks like the ghoul that turns into a tree. Harold.
What do you know about Harold?
You know about Fallout lore. He is an off-putting sight. Most of his face is bandaged, but the exposed areas are a mess of festering sores and fleeking skin. You dread to think what the bandages are hiding. Not contagious, not contagious, the scrap peddler says. The scrap peddler points to himself as he shouts. One yellow eye peers madly at you through the gauze. What kind of malady afflicts you? Not contagious, I swears it. Oh, I need a Gollum voice for this. But I'm gonna keep this, like, I need like my precious voice, but my throat's already fucked from the Gilbert Gottfried. He doesn't seem to fully understand your question. Taking a look at him, his disease looks like either leprosy or a terrible skin condition. Either way, best not to get too close. I have many things. I find them in the dark places. I sell to you. How did you find all this stuff? The dark places call to me. I find forgotten things there. Winds vaguely downwards. The mule retches as though ready to expire. What do you sell here? Many things! Much to be found for those who know. I see your wares. But it's too dark. The dark time is for taking my favorites, not giving. Come back in daylight so you can see what you are buying, yes? I should come back and visit the scrap peddler tomorrow, during daylight hours. The auction will be available from my forge. Don't take this the wrong way, but I'm surprised no one's killed you and stolen your goods. Ha! I'm good at hiding. If found, I cough and sputter and pretend to be contagious. The bad men run a mile. But I'm actually not contagious. I swears it. Bid goodbye to the peddler. Partners forever and always, yes? His rotten grin sends a shiver down your spine. The scrap peddler is now available vendor in your forge. Search the ruins for valuables. The lost city has been endlessly picked over by scavengers. Hopes of finding something are slim, but irresistible. Shards and rubble crunch underfoot as you trudge down empty streets. Sure enough, one by one, the half-collapsed shells of houses prove to offer nothing of value. I'm afraid of venturing deeper, but nothing ventured, nothing gained. You spot a manor house that stands intact, its stone walls weathering the years better than most of the surrounding buildings. I'm afraid of who would be in the manor house. I'm not that intimidating yet. I should probably actually back off and go back home. Look elsewhere. You move on through the shattered streets. You come across a counting house where the merchants once hoarded coins and tracked debts. It squats like a petrified toad between grander buildings, its faded paint flaking like dead scales. The door is blocked by a slab of fallen stone as big as a man. Yeah, I do not have the toughness. Find your way back to the outskirts. For a moment, you think you've lost your way, but then you spot a fountain you recognize. Its statue cracked and headless, its remaining water just a puddle of black slime. You breathe a sigh of relief. This is familiar territory. As the sun slips lower in the sky, the shadow of the ruins lengthen. It's time to leave. The bell tolls, clear and resonant, from one of the ruined towers. Glancing up at the skeletal spire, you see a solitary figure in a dark robe, raising its hands in worship or surrender to the darkening sky. You quicken your pace. You hurry back to the camp. Unlike the lost souls camped among these black ruins, you still cling to the hope of entering Aaron Keep. Okay, it's almost 5 a.m. I do need to go to bed. I do want to see what's... Oh, I can visit the scrap peddler. Okay, I'm sure that'll take time to do. Tom is still here. One book, Rise and Shine. He needs leather. I have 2 pieces of leather. Why can I not see all of his texts? Oh, it like fucked up and like got weird on me. I need to get more toughness. I can't look at the skills. I can't actually look at the skills in the skill tree if I don't have a skill to spend. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to play the ever-loving shit out of this game. So this is not the last time you've seen this game. This triggers my autism in ways most foul. So we will deal with this game. We will play as much as we can in the demo. And then as soon as this game comes out, I'm getting it. So on that note, I will end the stream. I'm gonna go ahead and quit the game, or exit to the main menu. I just actually, you know what, this is dangerous. This is dangerous. I'm opening creative mode. Demo version view only. I just want to see what options we have. You have to add a change length. Oh my sweet mother of God. Polish blade, polish bevel, polish edge, polish fuller, polish side fullers, flamboyance, large. So I can add flamberge blade. I can do flamberge blades. Fullers. I'm guessing these other fullers are not available in, or maybe it's, I don't actually, like. Oh, so instead of this, instead of having to hammer, this is a full editor. I can just do whatever the fuck I want. Oh, we have much more precise, cross-section shenanigans. That's length of cross-section. That's that bevel. I need to actually, you know, change the fucking thickness. I don't like the background as much. There. I actually do like the anvil setting. It gives you more of like a reference for what all is going on, rather than just the void of space. Yeah, so I can... There, so I can actually have a, Dude, there's a lot of shit we can do. Wait, you can have two cross-section bits? Hold up. Yep, okay. Because then it allows you to have it where it doesn't, like, fully stank up the cross-section thing. Right? I should be able to change angles in here now, right? No, it's not. Like, that doesn't make sense. As the cross-section shit is just like... Because I guess the rest of it's added through fullers and shit. Oh, hell yeah, Moose.
Huh?
You can... You get fucking downright wacky with it. Oh, yes. Now that's a sword. It does not know. Ah, yes. The donut blade. Moose, fear my donut blade.
I fear it.
I'm currently in fear right now. Stop calling me out, Jax, goddammit. Curvature.
yeah.
Curvature. 5,000%. Oh yeah, baby. Okay, I will. I'm just gonna look at some of the handle shapes. Oh yeah, some of these rapier cup available in full game. Zwei Trindles, tendrils. Oh, you can't build my Zweihänder until it's fucking. Quillins, we like that. Ooh, ring guards, sweeps and loops. Chuckles, I'm in fucking danger. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Enchanted materials. Ah, yes. A leather blade. I guess you can make training swords in this game. Ah, yes. I'm guessing, yeah, it's the polish level. If I was to polish it, it would go to that core color. I guess that's how they did it, because, like, I'm imagining this is how they do the, yeah. Anyway, I'm getting distracted, I'm getting distracted. Hit the quick game button.
Do it, Jesse. You know you want.
Banana for scale! This is what I like, share editable swords using magic words and export them for 3D printing. Craft legendary swords in the ultimate sword making game. Look at the Squid Fucker 9000 there. Is hot. I'm in danger. I'm in fucking danger. I have friends who do 3D printing.
Away from a great sword.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm going to bed before I dare look lustfully at the icon and try to open it again.
Look here, we've just given you 10 free iron.
Shut your whore mouth, Moose. Alright.
See, I know how freemium games work because they work on me.
Well, this isn't a freemium game.
They kind of actually don't. I know the whole thing, like War Thunder, like World of Warship. No, like Doge said, I don't buy premium because they just give it away. Yeah, they give you like one free day of Prem like every few months.
I want it.
That doesn't work on me. You know what does work on me? Getting that French ship in the dockyard.
6 weeks. Oh. Alright. Alright. Oh, that tracks so much. There's another game of theirs that I want, called, Scriptorium, which, here, is there a way for me to share my, I think I have this set up, right? I should be able to do window capture. Yeah. Alright, so boys and girls, we're gonna look at this together. Moose, I'm gonna screen share this. There's this game that I really want to. I'm
Sit
gonna
up,
put
hold up.
this.
I'm gonna sit up.
Oh my god, I can access the playtest. Oh my god. I just might have to. So this game's the same idea, but instead of the other thing, you have to make manuscripts. Such as this horseman playing a guitar.
Where do you see a guitar?
Do you not see what's under his arm?
I didn't know what that was. I thought that was a belt.
It's like a lute or something.
You're a bastard.
But this
Mr. Grinch.
is also right up my fucking alley. Oh my god. I'm gonna hit the request access button.
That you are
Scribe, I
inbred,
want you to draw me
Mr. Grinch. You
from the
don't
front.
know how to read. You definitely like the tree nuts, and you love to suck down pee, Mr. Grinch.
Okay, on Moose's musical talents, we're gonna go to bed now. I'm gonna have access to this game too. I'm Chuckles, I'm in fucking danger. Oh my god. These games are gonna get me in trouble. Alright. Good night, chat. Sleep well. Have good dreams.